Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. The former Memphis Tiger Riley Patterson has us set for a start, and off we go from Minneapolis. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Plays a run to Nwangu. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Cooper. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Cooper will look to throw it. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Cooper looks to throw. This complete to Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Here we go! Let's go!
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Vikings sit 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
In motion goes the tight end. From the 29, Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On third down, Lawrence. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 45 on second down, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Lawrence. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Slot man moves right.
Hey, exit. Hey, over. Hey, shoot. Hey, right seven.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. It's brought in by Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5. That's why they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Saints 7, Vikings 3.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Looking for right, and he finds him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lawrence. Finding Harris over the middle. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A 22-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Alpha, go, go! Go! Hey, Boutta, Boutta!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, you! Hey, exit!
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, keep it. Hey, high 7. Hey, Echo.
Now Lawrence to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Michael O.J. Mudia able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 15 now.
21, Vikings 6.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
But to throw again is Lawrence. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Hurst from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun. Cooper. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 20 on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Garibay, and the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible 4th quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Play action. It's Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Or who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Recon, moving if you fire.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hey, exit.
Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Coaching Bill. Hey, Orbit. Hey, keep
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, Jack.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, Mike 7.
Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Najee Harris from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And they will get back to it in one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Cooper will look to throw it. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Cooper looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cooper. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll go right back to the Wangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. To run with Wangu. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Garabay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Lawrence. He's taken down here by the Saints. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Come on, hey, one here.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That one looks like he'll throw here. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he's